Hello everybody, hello. I'm going to make a really long stream today because this is pretty good TV show and I was waiting pretty I was waiting a while for this TV show, so I just ignored all the schedule or all the other plans I had. So today we only stick to this Tell Me No Lies season 2 and season 1 as well, because it's just so important that we have this TV show at this specific time, because I was really struggling to find any content recently, and I haven't told you that I was going to really just make separate content for like every region or whatever, for Spanish, for Portuguese, for English speaking people. But I think that this specific TV show is just is just interesting to every audience, is like, because it has a lot of like potential to be my favorite. Like personally, I think that the season 2 is actually the best thing I ever watched in 2024 probably. So the main reason why I just put 2 seasons, because we never mentioned season 1 before, and we just come for more variety of characters. So there was like this woman in season 1 and she is not in season 2, so we brought just more different characters to make this stream more like, interesting. And of course I'm gonna just discuss more every character like separately. As far as I know, season 1 wasn't that good really, because I don't really think that season 1 had any like heartbreaking moments or like twists that would really just like thrill people, or really just amaze people. But this season, the new season, is just, it made what the season 1 didn't. So we actually I'm really talking about the characters, because the main point like of my streams, of my videos, is that I'm trying to break down the season or any like foreign movie, and I always stick to characters, because character always comes first, and script, any other thing is just secondary. The main thing is always be and is character. So it's actually my latest video. You can find it on the regular list like this. you can see that the latest video is actually available right now. You can watch it. It has some views already, so we can just break a little bit the recent video, this one, and we can just you know, deep into editing and all the music, all that stuff, because I just really enjoy this music specifically. I think they made pretty good job with the with this scene, and I just put it actually without like any changes because it's pretty beautiful as it is. So a little changes I made, but it's just, you know, you cannot even see any difference from original scene, so it's like the same scene. So for some reason I cannot really turn on the music because it would get me copyright claim from it would really be a problem. So I'm sorry for not turning on music. But you have probably watched this video, so you can just find out what the music is. It's called Crazy, kind of cover or remix, I don't know. It's more like, you know, like new version of this song, because it's kind of it's really popular song. It's pretty famous, I guess. And we have this scene from season 1 just for more covering of what happened back then, because I never made any out of season 1, so it's probably just for covering more situations in the past in this character's past. You pretty well know her. It's Pippa, and she has that lesbian storyline that is lasting through 2 seasons, and we actually can see her as lesbian in this new season as well, because she got new, I guess, like secret girlfriend who is also her best friend. And this scene is only one scene when we can actually see them together and kind of, you know, involved in that relationship, because they don't really have any friendship after some fights happened, and they actually argued a lot in season 1. They actually had a lot of fights, so they're not even, you know, that close anymore. They're not like best friends anymore, but they are at the same time like secretly dating each other. So it's pretty that was pretty surprising, like for me personally. It's like unexpectedly really good twist. It's really good idea, I guess. So after the the scenes from season 1. We have this guy. I don't actually even remember his name, but it doesn't matter, because he's kind of from all the character, I guess he's not even close to the most interesting characters, because he's kind of supportive, and I really perceive him as a supportive character because he doesn't contribute a lot into all the script, all the situations, but he has his storyline, and it's pretty interesting if you really like this character. Basically, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy, and this girl, like, she's imagining him be more like a little bit aggressive, like a little bit bad guy, not this only good guy exclusively, and this is why he actually resorted to kind of cheating on him. But it's not completely cheating, I guess, because who knows what he does, what he actually did in the past. We know because we are viewers, and we know that he already cheated on her, but she doesn't even know who he cheated with on her, because if she actually finds out in this season who he cheated with, he's gonna just freak out, because that person is her best friend Lucy, and I think that at some point it will happen. It's just inevitable, because just if that didn't happen at all, like no cheating situation, then okay, it doesn't really make it wouldn't make any sense to bring any argument, but if that already had happened, we would see something really bad just between them, and it should be something really like something that would really just completely destroy their friendship, I guess, because this thing, I guess, nobody forgives something like cheating with best friend or with boyfriend. So after the, I prefer to turn on the application that I'm working on. Like I'm working with this application, so I just used to like demonstrate more of this instead of just YouTube. Yeah, it's actually way more, I'm just way more comfortable with this, So guys, as you can see, we updated tips, and we updated all the widgets, or we updated all the notifications, because some people really just donated, and I just never got any notifications. And that was really my bad, because I feel so bad for them who donated. And I personally just texted that person like that I have seen your donation and I'm sorry that you've got no like notification or whatever. So this time we actually can see every tip or every subscription wherever, because all the notifications turned on. And if you want to contribute into this channel, if you really like TV shows, reality shows, movies with lesbians, straight couples, wherever, you can actually contribute wherever amount you actually have to spend, because any tip matters. Any contribution would push this channel towards more original content, because I want to produce more interesting content, and it takes me not only time but some kind of upgrading my studio, like something like this, you know. It's not like, you know, I'm begging you to donate. I would never probably asking you if I didn't know for what I would spend those money. And by the way, we have the, what is it called? Oh my god, I just forgot the widget notification. What it's called? I just forgot the fucking word for this thing. Alert. Okay, it's called alert. We have alerts specifically for my channel. They were created by me, and I really put there some TV shows. So if you donate, you can see like a random TV show popping out on the screen, because I made it really randomly. Just, you know, I put some TV shows, and if person donates, some shit like pops out, like, you know, with TV show on the screen. It's basically just, you know, for more to encourage people to contribute or to be involved in this channel, you know, to be involved in this channel progress or something, like, because it would really help me for, you know, like in the first place, it would help this channel to grow up fastly. So after the what I just what I told you was, okay, season 1, we remember pretty well all the twists, all the characters, what they did, and some cheated, some just argued. There was fight between best friends, and there was a breaking up between Lucy and this man. Of course, they broke up because this relationship would never work. Actually, I think personally, like my opinion, that this guy, is a typical manipulator. So, and what manipulator does, basically, any manipulator in a relationship, he only thinks that if he manipulates people around him, nobody would ever hurt him, because it's kind of defensive attitude, it's kind of defensive position he puts himself, and this defensive position actually works pretty good till you actually oh my god, what just happened? Till you actually just encounter the same person who's as well a freaking manipulator. So the only person who can actually fight this manipulator is the same manipulator. Like, there's only way to take this guy out of the picture, like completely, Otherwise, he was still there, sitting like this, smirking, like, drinking beer and thinking that the whole world just, like the whole world just, really just, he holds the whole world, and he's the only person, who knows everything, I guess. But I don't really hate this type of people, because I know that behind this manipulating thing is something from their childhood, insecurities, problems with parents, with father specifically. And if your father never paid you like enough attention, you tend to, like, to try to manipulate people, because I don't know how to explain this shit, but if you really in control of the situation, if you're really controlling all the shit that happens around you, you can never expose your insecurities in front of the others, in front of other people, because you, every minute, every second, you're controlling everything. So there's no way someone just exposes your weak like sides of your character or your insecurities, And basically, this relationship never works both ways, because one person is always abusive and one person is basically should be like, submissive. That is how it works. Okay, let me check the name of all the characters, because I really tend to forgetting names of characters from TV shows, because I really watch a lot of TV shows, so it's just difficult to remember every name, every character, you know. I'm looking for the girl, for the woman on the screen, and I really don't know her name. Okay, let's just say this woman or this girl, you know. It doesn't really irritate anyone because it's just because I really forgot her name. So this character, she has a lot of, in this season, to develop, to push, you know, because I found really interesting that twist between her and teacher. I know it's probably sounds weird, but I guess that this twist, it's kind of cliche, of course, because we have a lot of TV shows demonstrating relationship between like teachers and students or something like this shit. I don't know if it's really a bad thing or if it's really like something to hate to, you know. But I think that in this TV show, is specifically in this TV show, it's like really specific situation, and I like that. Like she didn't really fall for him like immediately, you know. I don't even know if she has fallen for him yet, because we didn't see the whole, like, seeing the whole situation after season 2 episode 2, when she actually went to his room and told him that I'm ready to kiss you. That is what she said. But we didn't see the whole situation. We don't really know what happened, and we can really find out after the next episode comes out. So I think that situation is not as bad as it's supposed to be, because it's probably something that producers, that creators trying to focus on, because every time we see something like happens between teacher and school boy, school girl, student, wherever, whoever involved, every time it's kind of that shit supposed to teach us to never do something like this, you know. And it's actually always supposed to be a wrong thing to do. I guess it would never be other way. So at this point we have the newcomer. He's not really like a new character, because he was in Paris studying in season 1. Based on what I've heard, he was in Paris studying, so he was never mentioned before, but we all know who he is as an actor, because we have seen him in Gossip Girl, and we probably all you probably know that is Thomas Doherty, and he plays some role, kind of supportive role, but not like completely supportive. It's more like, it's like, it's not even freshman, but he's trying to be more integrated in this community, and he's trying to seduce this girl Lucy specifically, because I guess that is the only point they cast him, because he's pretty good looking actor, he's pretty good acting actor, so his skills, his the way he looks, everything just tells us that he actually was cast to make this TV show more interesting, more, I don't know, balanced. So we don't really know the exact purpose of his character yet, but we will find out in next season, in next episode probably. I guess in next episode we will see some pretty good twists or something with him. And what I really like about this guy, that being like really simple character and really like appealing to audience, because he is really a handsome guy, it's not even arguable that he's a handsome guy. But the main thing that I like about him is how simple and at the same time how complex his character is, because nobody else in this character actually can do the same shit and be as interesting as he is, because it's only particular like actors and actresses can do this. It's not even acting, it's not even like skills, it's more like this is just the personality, and we can actually feel the personality of the actor brought to TV show, and it plays in it contributes in every second, he plays that character. It's contributing a lot, because his personality is what makes him really a good character, and probably the most interesting character of the whole season, because I think that move, bringing him into new season, whoever just did that was brilliant, and I appreciate that he is in this season, because I really miss a lot Gossip Girl and that vibe, from Gossip Girl TV show, and I really miss his character specifically and some other characters, but I'm just so glad that we can see him again, but from the other like point of view. So we actually didn't see a lot about Tom, the Hurty character. That means we cannot say anything, even like, we cannot say even a little of his purpose in this new season. But I guess that he will contribute a lot. So let's just move on. And probably I missed some pretty interesting characters because they are interesting. All of them in some ways interesting, they all are unique, and I like that. The variety of characters, is always good when you have different distinguishable characters. All right, so this girl actually, whose name I forgot as well. Of course I did, but never mind. Her name is Diana. So Diana is actually, she was with this guy in season 1 at the very beginning. Everybody remembers that. And after they broke up, she was like kind of jealous because he actually dated that newcomer Lucy. But by the end of the season, in the last episode, they made it up. So they were together again. And I remember that there was even waiting or something, probably. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember that there was waiting, and he married her, something like this. Something really happened to my comment section, so I cannot see any comment, but I do want to read them, bro. It's fucking stupid, because I hate when I ignoring the chat, when I ignoring even a single message in the chat should be, even the single message in the chat should be, read. I should read that shit, but I cannot see that, bro. It's kind of stupid. Let's see if we have something to fix about the chat and what we can do actually to make it visible for me, because I cannot see a chat. And this fucking just stupid, not being able your chat in your stream. It's kind of stupid, Okay, now I can see the chat. All right. I just fixed that. I'm gonna just check something really quick if that still works. Because I told you that I did update the tipping system or whatever alerts, but I'm gonna just check it if it really works still. Yeah, the subscription thing works. What about the tips? Okay, let's do testing tip $10. Okay, that shit works. $50. That shit works. It's not only 50 or something, it's like 50 and less, 10 and less, 5 and less. And we have the like regular, the regular one for any amount, you know, just for any random amount from $1 to any amount. But for specific amount like 10, 50 and 5, we have specific TV show, like specific moment from TV show, and I'm gonna expand this shit as like, you know, really expand it as far as possible. More TV shows, more different interesting notifications, sounds, something like this. So I really want to make this streams more interesting, and I want to make it more like, you know, I don't know, like, so people would be more interested in what's in what just happening on the screen, because they would see all the things like someone just subscribed, someone just did contribution, someone donated. So we can see all the things, and that would make it more like, I don't know, you know, interesting. And not because it's not only interesting because, you know, we got TV show and we talking about some shit. I cannot always rely on my mood, my life, like what happening in my life, because sometimes I do not really feel myself like in a good mood. So we can just do some different stuff, like, you know, like creating goals for donations or putting more efforts into like new projects, because I have some plans for future projects. Let's just see what we have on the YouTube in terms of the views for my latest video. Let's just see how it performs, because I just saw that we had some 2,000 views, something like this. It's not actually a good amount, but I'm okay with any views, because I'm not trying really just, to get millions views on my regular videos, because my channel right now is some, like changing period when I'm trying to create more original content, and this like changing, those changes, they actually take me to produce more streams like this, to make more different variety of content, and don't only rely on like content that was downloaded from any other like platforms, like TV shows or movies. So we need to not to rely only on TV shows and new movies, because sometimes we do not have anything. Sometimes just there is nothing really to watch or to make content, So I think that if I will have made those changes, it would be like not totally different content, but you will see more like, different types of content instead of just music videos like this. And you will see actually less like, I don't know, less videos with copyrighted music or something, because I'm just forced to shift all the content creation towards copyright free materials, copyright free stuff. And this is inevitable because we need those changes. Otherwise, I would feel like I'm not really improving, I'm not really progressing a lot, and that feelings always make it worse to to produce more content. So it's like running in circles, you're trying to produce more content, but that it would never make you happy, because it would never be something really bigger, something you really want. So I do know what I want right now. It's not like reusing of TV shows, reusing of movies, like like I do right now. This is what I do. We actually reusing, even though we making a lot of changes, we actually changing a lot. It's still reusing. Let's see what we have on YouTube. Tell Me Lies Season 2. Oh my god, we have my stream on the very top. It's like the first time I really see my own stuff on the first position, in searching. It's really good. I don't know how really good it is, but probably some people would get it recommended, and that is really good. Okay, some random shit, trailers. Again, trailer, interview. I'd like to see that. I'd like to watch it, really. I don't know if it has the copyright thing or not, but I'm gonna just turn on the sound probably, because it's fucking interview. We cannot watch an interview without sound, bro. It's kind of stupid.
Me too, and I'm not kidding. It's going to be my #1 series of this year. So Diana and Pippa have always been two of my favorite characters. So congratulations to the two of you, first of all.
Thank you.
Yes. I mean, Pippa and Diana don't have a lot of interaction in season 1, or if they do, it's not a lot of positive interaction. So I'm curious, Alicia, when you read the script for season 2 here, were you going in completely blind, and were you surprised about where Diana's storyline was going this season?
Oh yeah, like I had like, before reading the actual script, I had like, I think like a brief conversation that like this was going to happen, but prior to that conversation, like all during season 1, like I had no idea. Like it was
I don't know what my commentary should be for this shit. I feel like I have told everything I wanted.
a huge surprise, but something that's so juicy, and like I also live for the drama and like the plot twist, so I was like, let's go. Like this is awesome. Like I was so excited.
Yeah, I mean, I was very excited about all of this stuff with.
This is just some regular shit to say. I guess like every actor says the same shit about projects they participating in. Like it's pretty common thing to say, like I was so excited, I like, and so on. So let's just find something else, bro. It's really boring, I guess. Okay, I don't know who that guy is as like an actor. I do not know really where he played, where he actually participated. I'm interested to find out more about the career of this guy.
You really loved about the book was that it.
Oh my god, this is just the whole thing. It's the whole cast, bro. This is not what I wanted, really. Okay, probably interview is not what I'm looking for. But I don't know, like, it seems like nobody really created any content, any videos. Because usually we can see a lot of videos like recommended on YouTube. Like in the first day, in premiere day, we can see a lot. I don't know why I cannot see a single video. Like this is the first thing probably. And this is not even a video, it's like fucking footages, pictures. Some reactions. Interview. Okay, it looks like nobody really made anything. This is really surprising because I thought that we would have a lot of content on YouTube, like all that reusing shit with different music on it. Usually it has a lot to recommend me, like hundreds of videos with TV shows, but there is not a single. And the most interesting part is that there is no even recommendation of my video. That means that just algorithms, they don't really work properly, so we cannot get what we want. It's kind of embarrassing, you know? Hi, Tina. Remain. All in one. Shazoda. Batista. Yesenia. I don't really understand all the languages. I do understand some messages, but not all of them. So please, guys, if you wanna comment, just do it in English. That way I would able to read it, because I do not speak those languages, unfortunately. I wish I speak Spanish because I create a lot of content using Spanish TV shows. Of course, it's like the core of this channel is Spanish TV shows, you know, and American movies and TV shows as well. Wait a minute, guys. All right. My neighbors, they just drilling the fucking wall next to me. It's fucking annoying hearing that shit, you know. When someone drills a fucking wall behind you, it's so annoying, bro. Especially when you're streaming, when you're actually trying to get some privacy. There is no privacy. Because in any moment someone can just really start drilling the fucking wall. So it's fucking stupid. Yeah, I wish I lived in private zone, like, you know, nobody can actually, you know, do anything nearby. Guys, if my stream just keeping disconnect, it's not my fault, because I guess it's something it's something really happening with my internet connection, or I don't know, like, because that never happened before. I don't know why it's happening right now. The internet connection was always like really good. I don't know the reason why it's not really good right now. It's like keeping, you know, cutting in and out, like every 20 minutes it's just cuts in, cuts out. But I hope it doesn't really spoil find something about Tell Me Lies Season 2. And I didn't find any. But probably we just used incorrect words for searching or something. What's this?
Ваши дети заслуживают лучшего
Bro, I hate the fucking ads.
будущего. Узнайте, как, ежемесячно вкладывая по 40 тысяч.
Our man works alone. An exceptional assassin.
I hate the freaking ads, because ads always recommend me something I hate, or I just would never watch, or would never find by myself. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's always something like cringe, you know, like, and that constant ads from like war. I don't know what that's supposed like to do, really. Like, they trying to, you know, like, they trying to make you donate, contribute to the victims of the war. But I don't even know, like, if they really like, you know, people I should trust or not. I don't really know who they are, and this is fucking cringe, bro. Like every ad on YouTube asks me to donate, to contribute to the victims of the war,
It never
and
looks the same.
every time it's like different people, different persons. They like all speak English at some levels, some of them like really bad, some of them just influent, but they all just ask me to donate. And every day, like, you see those ads, like, you know, it's kind of irritating you, because you know that everybody knows that what happens is the worst thing to happen. Everybody knows that any type of war is the worst thing to happen on this planet. Everybody knows that. But nobody wants to see daily advertisement of that shit, you know? Like, I'm personally so tired, and I know that I can just really purchase premium on YouTube, so that way I cannot see a thing. I will just see the content I want without any ads on it. But at the same time, I'm realizing that advertisements, they could be something that really useful, but of course it's like a little amount of advertisements, they are really useful, and a lot of like a bunch of fucking garbage shit.
Way twice.
That is why I really hate the fucking advertisements. Not all of them.
I know I can find him.
Another random trailer. Sometimes you can find something really interesting watching random shit like this.
Ojo con eso.
Speaking of, we just found something. Probably I will buy the premium, because it would allow me to see, it would allow me to watch the best quality of videos, like, you know, really good quality, which is enhanced bitrate or whatever. I don't even know what that means. But with the premium, you can see the, like, no ad, the best possible quality, and you can also download. There is like a button on this shit that allows me to download, but I can only download if I have the premium. So this is weird, just, you know, I don't know how downloading works on YouTube, because all the videos, they have copyright owners. So if I downloaded something from YouTube, that means that I have this shit and I can really do whatever I want with this shit. So that means a lot of people would download whatever content they want to download. And some of those people could potentially just re-upload the content and re-upload it without any permission from owners. So that shit is not really 100% works well. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be like on YouTube. I guess that it's a useful feature, but I guess that on YouTube every content supposed to be exclusive or without like possibility of being downloaded. Let's just level up the sound. Oh, we have the new trailer of the movie Linda. I have no idea what that is. It's like some random trailer we just ran into. This is a Spanish movie.
¿Ya comiste esa bandeja hoy? Yo sé que vos por ahí pensás.
100% that this shit has all the copyright shit, so we gotta just keep some parts. All we gotta find out is that shit has a lesbian couple, and I saw that it does, so we can potentially use it in content creation, like, because I'm always looking for something new, something fresh, and this shit looks like something we're looking for. But I don't know when the release date is, like when it will be. Okay. So lesbians confirmed, but what the release date? Oh my god, just release date, bro. Show me the fucking release date. It never shown the release date, so I don't know what the release date is. This is kind of weird. We can see the trailer, like it's pretty intriguing, but we cannot see a release date. It's weird because trailer's supposed to tell you the release date and the main moments of the movie or whatever, like the best moments, I guess, but there is no release date. It's fucking stupid. There is no release date, bro. It's so stupid. So I don't really know if we can actually get something like in this September. In September, we only got the Tell Me Lies season 2. It's like the only TV show, and I don't really know what else should be just released. I don't know what to expect from September 2024 because sometimes it's just fucking it's planned like beforehand, like long ago. Some people just released trailers, teasers, and you just know that this shit should be at specific point, but where we cannot see any trailer, and then we just like, you know, accidentally we just see that this shit just comes out without any trailer. It's kind of, you know, unpredictable. A lot of good TV shows were released without any like teasing.
And you call me. Same goes for his girlfriend.
I'm not even worried about him. I was in some sort of delusional state last year.
Oh, this is music we cannot use. We cannot just turn it on. This is just copyrighted music.
See, I'm really sorry for
I guess all of them.
hurting you so badly last year. I embarrassed you.
Destroy your life.
I don't really remember what happened like in season 1. Like I remember some moments, but I do not remember like the whole thing.
See, if you do not stop smiling at me like that, then I'm gonna have to.
This moment is fucking good. Like the way he tells that shit, that if you don't stop smiling at me like this, I would force to kiss you. It's so like simple words to put, but at the same time it's kind of, you know, it's just how good his character is. Even though he just appeared 2 times in season 2, he appeared in episode 1 like twice, and in episode 2 probably twice. I don't remember, but he didn't like get a lot of screen time yet. He probably did because we don't really know how much he's supposed to be in this season, because we only got 2 episodes. But I can admit how good his character is
Like that.
just by watching 2 different scenes with just 1 kiss, 2 kisses probably, and like a couple of dialogues, and there was 1 fight. He was fighting, if I remember correctly, there was a fight.
Then I'm gonna have to kiss you.
Like he was fighting like really physically, you know.
Class, this is Stephen DeMarco, your new TA.
She switched into my.
Okay.
Most guys are the worst behaved. Random girl.
So I didn't see the cheating situation in season 1 because I probably skipped that moment, but I do understand that shit happened. That was not really like a friendly situation because two best friends slept with the same girl, but one of them was dating her and the other guy, he was just cheating on his girlfriend because he was never dating Lucy, and that means just basically it's kind of cheating in the worst possible way. Cheating. I don't know what could be even more worse, but to cheat on your best friend, to cheat with your best friend on your girlfriend. No, to cheat with your girlfriend's. Oh my god, it's fucking. Oh my god. I just realized how that fucking complicated. Okay, he cheated on his girlfriend with his best friend's girlfriend. So that like fucking crazy shit. It sounds like crazy.
Most guys are the worst behaved at your age.
You're not gonna be awful to me, right?
In my personal opinion, that Lucy should actually stick to this new guy, Thomas Doherty character. He actually could be the new boyfriend for her because this is what I see right now happening. And I guess that if she actually sticks to him, it's way more interesting relationship than like she had back then in season 1 with that manipulator, because this guy looks way more attractive in my personal opinion. Any manipulator, no matter how handsome, no matter how beautiful that guy is, if he is a manipulator, that means it should be a red flag for whoever tries to dating him, because like there is really a good person who can also manipulate, but he doesn't do it because he's not a fucking manipulator. Like in general, he's just not that person. He's only manipulate when he really needed, like, you know, in some situations we all kind of manipulate each other because we have no choice. Sometimes it's like if you don't manipulate someone, he would manipulate you. And you know, it's like mind games, something like psychology. But basically, if you are not a manipulator, like in general, if you're not do that, that means, like, you know, you are really a good person, like, because you're not trying to get from anyone what you want, like, no matter what they feel about that shit. So this is why I really like genuine characters and not fucking like bad guys, manipulators.
Are you sure you can trust Steven?
Like, I know a lot of women would like to fall for him because he is a embodiment of bad guy, and he is kind of that, you know, aggressive but at the same time romantic person. Like, he could be totally bad, he could be like, you know, he could treat you, he could really treat you really well, but at the same time, like, you know, it's not what he wants. He would do that only because that treatment, it's like, what do you want? But it's not what he wants, because he never, or she never, manipulator could be a woman, could be a man. It doesn't really matter what gender they are, because it could be anyone, but at different levels of manipulation, you know.
He was just giving me some advice.
So we can see from the trailer that we would get some, you know, the relationship would be deployed. Like, they would get more screen time, and we will be getting more this character and of their new relationship. And this is kind of what I wanted, because this is the only character right now I'm looking forward to watch, you know, because there is not a lot of projects, you know. So from what I have, I can only just choose like one TV show, one movie, and some of them really good, some of them like not at all.
I don't think you hate me.
But I would really hate if she comes back for this manipulator, Steven. I even remember his name. It's like so strange, because I do not remember like a lot of other characters, but I do remember him for some reason. Like, this Steven name is so easy to remember, you know.
I promise you I do.
But she actually told him that she would destroy his freaking life if he gets close to her private life or her relationship. If he gets close to wherever she does, he would ruin completely his already kind of, ruined life, and she would actually destroy everything. And she even broke his phone. He actually did that. We can see like a few moments really, them really fighting with each other, but we didn't see like, that they trying to come back for the relationship. We just didn't see, and I can just be I can be more, I can really more appreciate if they never come back for that abusive fucking relationship or whatever. So again, some random trailer, so we can just do the same shit. One random TV show or movie, like trailer or whatever. Oh, this is not even a trailer, it's kind of music video. But it's kind of intriguing because, because I never heard of that singer, of that artist, so probably like we're supposed to get some like, good music for next video or something, like for future to use it. Like I really struggle to find any good music, like because it's fucking difficult to choose between like something you really love and something you would never like listen to. He knows exactly what his music video supposed to be like, This is why he put those women right there. This is why he put those women, because I guess he's not like established or famous enough. So when you're not famous and you want to be, the only way you can do that is by putting some shit like this in every video you create, because that would push your content, like, it would skyrocketing to more views, to more audiences. But what I have already noticed in this video, that it really has some fucking nudity. So I would like just to close this shit because there was actually a nudity, and I just really noticed that. But I don't want to show you that because YouTube doesn't really like when someone demonstrates any type of nudity, or even even a little part of human body exposed would get you like strike from YouTube, like you would get your channel strike or blocked. I don't know. It depends on the severity of it depends on the severity of your action. But I guess that this guy never cares about that shit, and he just put those women with some part of their body really exposed, and this is fucking embarrassing because, like, you know, you always think that you would never get something like with nudity on YouTube, because we all know that they like strictly, you know, they strictly punish those who tries to make it, like to upload something like explicit or whatever. And like subconsciously you think that you would never get something like this, but when you got those like women with body exposed, you know, it's kind of embarrassing because I'm just streaming and I prefer just not get any shit like this because it's just fucking weird. Okay, tell me lies. Just tell me lies without any specific season. So it's still no recommendation of content from other content creators. And this is pretty weird because it's been like 1 day since release date and we still have no content to watch. But you guys who don't know, we have my video uploaded. It's available right now. You can see that the list of all the videos that recently uploaded. You can see that the latest one is Tell Me Lies, just without mentioning any like season because I used 2 seasons. So you can just find it on my main page. It's just on the very top and it has 2006 views. Okay, let's get back on the content from other creators. I really wanna just see more variety of content, but for some reason I only get recommended like random trailers, and a lot of them just so random. Some of them really just, you know, some of them have like artificial thumbnails, artificially created like thumbnails that never happen in real life. This is what I really hate, like when you really just, when you see the poster, the thumbnail, and that was made like using artificial intelligence. It's fucking cringe, bro. It's like you don't even know if that really happens in movie or in TV show, because that was made like really, like, you know, with artificial fucking intelligence. And a lot of like recent movies or wherever, just they all have kind of, you know, misleading thumbnails or titles, so you cannot even like understand if that really real, like if that's supposed to be like released, or if it's just fucking fake. Like a lot of stuff, like, you know, confusing me with my recommendations, fucking cringe. Okay, I have watched the Spanish TV show that is called Woman Killers, or something like MujeresAsesinas for Spanish. I don't know how exactly it should be pronounced, but for English it's like Women Killers. And I have watched two different, not only two different seasons, like each episode supposed to be separate story, and each episode has the main character, and a lot of like a lot of shit like goes on, like, you know. Oh my god, fucking. So, and the main character, basically every time it's kind of, you know, in some way it's a potential killer. So in this, like, episode 1 of season 1, this woman, she is the main character, and yes, she is the potential killer, because every time it's like the main character supposed to be the killer. So the Spanish, like the Spanish TV shows like this, they're not pretty common, because usually we get like something with the same characters in every episode, but this specific TV show, it has different characters in every episode. There is like another new main character, and they never the same. This is what I just watched recently. It's actually from 2022. And I have already a project with this TV show, which I probably will release when it's like completed, because it's not even completed yet. But it's kind of, you know, I want to really just create something with Tell Me No Lies, so I really just put that another project aside for this new one, and probably next video will be that Spanish TV show, and another TV show that's called The Accident. The Accident is like the recent TV show from Netflix. You can just probably find it on Netflix or whatever you want, because it's like pretty easy to find, and it has like 8 episodes. And another TV show from Netflix as well is Breathless. I don't remember the title, but for Spanish it's called Respira. It's like about it's like hospital, all the shit just happens inside this hospital or whatever, you know, like a lot of really disgusting shit happening right there, because it's kind of surgerying all that shit, so you can see a lot of organs, like a lot of open bodies, like getting surgery, so it's kind of gross, you know. But the main, like the plot, the characters, all they contribute towards, like you know, towards getting more people watching it, because it's not even only about like surgery or all that clinic. It's more like the relationship between like government and workers, like, you know, the hospital workers, and the president is being treated in the same hospital. So this is like pretty well all the script I just told you, you know. But if we put Accidente, this is what it called for Spanish. Or, oh my god, I just no, not Accidente. Okay, first let's see Accidente, and then the Respira. They both kind of have pretty, you know, like pretty good moments, or pretty dramatic, I guess, moments. It's like if you're really sensitive, you probably will, like, you will cry a little, because they have pretty dramatic moments. And of course they have a lot of like tragedy, because it's like The Accident, it's basically a movie, a TV show about like the accident that happened to like 4 different families, and they all just, you know, lost their children in that situation. They accidentally lost all the like children's, all the kids, because some really bad shit just happened, and that was pretty tragedy. And this shit just pretty well just, you know, tells you, it pretty well just set all the it's just setting all the atmosphere, all the dramatic atmosphere throughout the whole season. You can feel that tragedy because it really persists, so you can just really feel what they feel.
¿Cuál es el saldo, Fonseca?
Hay 3 niños fallecidos, hay varios heridos y una niña desaparecida.
Hoy quiero creer en los milagros. Paula tiene que aparecer.
And because it's Spanish, like this one was made in Mexico, it has a lot of like, you know, it has a lot of happening with like nature disaster, like, you know, disasters like storm or whatever, because this shit just happens there, I guess. Sometimes it happens, I don't know how often, but the storm just destroys 5 different families, basically, like, you know, completely killing or just, you know.
Yo quiero tener hijos en mi vida. Yo necesito ser la mamá de alguien.
Y además se quiere morir. Papá es un zombie, yo no existo para ella.
Tengo que contar la verdad. Tengo un poquito de humanidad.
So in my next video, you probably will see more about Spanish TV shows, this one specifically, because I have already project that is like partially it's like completed, but not like completely. But I can just show you how good that it really is, like, because even trailer can tell you really how dramatic and how like, you know, how dark that atmosphere is. It's really dark, and everyone tries, you know, like, to pass that situation, but you would never pass that shit because that happened to your kids, you know. It's not even spoiler because it's like it's even in the description of the TV show, so it's not even a spoiler because you cannot spoil something that is the main core of the TV show, because it's like literally the first minute of the first season, the storm just killing 5 different kids, and of course this shit just sets the fucking that tragedy on the whole chapter. You can feel that shit, like, And I really like the characters. I really like almost all of them. But specifically, I really enjoyed watching this character. He's like the main villain, or he's like a bad guy who's trying to, you know, like who is trying to get his retaliation, and he's trying to revenge on what happened back then, because basically it's just that actually was because his best friend, you know, accidentally caused that tragedy. So I don't want to tell you the whole story, but you can see in like episode 1 that his friend, the main like character who caused that tragedy. But the Storm, of course, the Storm is the main like villain of the whole season, because this is what actually killed those children. But everyone tries to blame like his close friend, because every close friend somehow involved in that situation. So there is a lot of people to blame too, but they don't really know exactly what happened and who really caused that tragedy, you know. It's obviously like the natural disaster, but there is a lot of like, you know, uncovered. So this was released on August 21st, and it's like available to watch right now, so you can just find out all by yourself. But it's pretty good. I guess this one, The Accident, and right now Tell Me Lies season 2, probably like 2 my favorite from like recent. And now we can just see, we can check the Breathless.
Que una cosa es la vida laboral.
This is like, again, this is like about like human lives and how they really depend on the like medicine, and how much they depend on money, because you cannot get any treatment without paying for it. So there is a lot of like differences between people who basically just getting all the treatment they want because they have a lot of money, or they can just afford it, and between those who cannot really get any like any good treatment for free.
Es cuando te conviertes en médico. La salud y la vida del enfermo serán siempre tus primeras preocupaciones. Nuestro trabajo.
And this clinic specifically, it's like kind of the biggest probably in Spain or in Madrid. I don't know exactly, but it's not even in Madrid. Probably there was like another city there. All the actions, all the situations just took places, but the main character probably is this woman who is like president of she's not like president of Spain, but she kind of like president of a region or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't seem like he is a president of Spain because they demonstrating her as like he's actually controlling like the area of Spain, but not the whole Spain. So she's not like a president, but she is a president of region, of some regions or whatever. I probably just didn't get it correctly, but this is what I really understand. Like, she's not a president of Spain. It doesn't really matter because the main point of the TV show is that she's getting treatment in this clinic and she's getting the best possible attitude because she is like an official and she is in charge of a lot of things in this country, and he's trying to get everything done perfectly from those people who is treating her. And basically it doesn't really work the way she wants, because even though she has a lot of money to pay for that treatment, everything just goes so bad because, you know, she got like surgery and that's supposed to remove her cancer, but it didn't. So she actually just lost her part of her body without removing like the cancer completely. So it's basically just the worst thing to happen, because you just lost the part of your body, but you didn't lose the fucking cancer. So it's like, you know, it's like only about losing.
Respira.
And this show was released on August 30th. As you can see, this is also the recent one, and I really recommend you this to watch, because probably because this guy as well, Manu Rias, who plays like one of those roles in this hospital, he actually did pretty well with his role, because it's not the same guy from Elite. It's not like a gay guy anymore, and he has some kind of secret relationship with this woman, and this is like the couple that I would like to watch, because they pretty the passion between them, that pretty good, and I just can really find it really fascinating the way they you know, the way they're trying to make it secretly, but everybody probably knows that they are together, so it's not like completely secret, but at the same time they keep it a secret. It sounds like weird, but at some point the director, the main like person who is ruling this place, he's basically just, you know, he is like dating this woman, and he found out that she actually cheated on him, but this is not really what like embarrassed him, because he only cares about, like, you know, his career, I guess. This is why he actually cheated on him, because the other guy just way more free to get, so she prefers someone who's not that busy, you know, who's not like super like busy person. It's like affair with your coworker, but it's not like, you know, you taking it super serious, because it's not even official relationship. So they kind of just, you know, playing with each other, but they're not even emotionally connected. So that is actually interesting, because that makes it more interesting in terms of the, you know, expectations. You don't expect really anything from that couple, because the way they just dating, it's like so spontaneous, like from episode to episode you can see them together, you can see them separately, but at some point you realize that those two have more passion and more between them than the fucking guy who she's supposed to date, to like who she's supposed to be with. So this is pretty good, I guess. This is why I really watched the whole season, because of those characters. And there was like one more TV show from Spain, or just Spanish speaking, Spanish, I mean, like, it could be Mexican, like any of those countries who speak Spanish, but for me, like, it doesn't really matter, because they all speak like the same language. The other one, this is like something I really don't want to pronounce, because I would do that incorrect. I probably even typed it incorrectly. Yes, it's like the wrong way to type it, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, because we've got the trailer. This fucking mask, it looks freaking weird. Just look at this guy. He has a mask on his face, but it looks kind of stupid. It's just basically looks like the real person, not even a mask. So this TV show, I don't know what the title for English adaptation, but it's basically kind of, you know, it's basically a money heist type of TV show, because they actually robbing the like they actually robbing their own families. This is what I understood. Like, this guy specifically, he actually just, you know, he planned the fucking heisting of his own family money. I don't know why he did that, but this whole movie is kind of strange for me, but at the same time, it keeps you thrilled. It keeps you excited for what happened, for what's happening, and for what would be the main, like, the main reason of those actions, like, you know. Because the way they do that, it seems more like spontaneous, stupid thing, you know, to rob your own family, to, you know, like, to steal the money from your family, who's basically the rich family, but at the same time, they can give you whatever you want, but he prefers to steal it from them. And this is what makes this movie kind of unique, because I didn't see anything like this, you know, someone who would plans like stealing money from his own family, even though rich family, it doesn't really matter, because it's still kind of weird. But the good sides of this movie is something like, there are some good sides and some strange, weird sides. So we can just see a lot of young characters who actually the main characters, and they pretty, like, you know, they pretty interesting, but they not really, like, you know, they're not really, like, I don't know, they're not really contributing a lot into, like, into this movie's success or something, because it doesn't feel like this movie gets a lot of attention or whatever. I don't really feel like it's something big, or even that it has potential to be something big, because they're not really good at writing or something, because they created a story, but the writing, the characters, all that shit is not completely good because it's supposed to be written way more like interesting. It's supposed to be written way more accurately in terms of the like main point of the story, because we can see that heist happened, that they actually robbed their family, but it doesn't really feel that we can really just, you know, empathize, or we can just really have any empathy for those characters, because they don't really make you to empathize a lot. This is why I don't really feel like this is my type of movies, but I recommend you because it's like, because just it's only like because it's the latest one. This is why I recommend you, not because it's like the best one or even a good one. But I do have some really good. Let me just check all the titles. Probably I just forgot one more projects. They are also Spanish. Okay, I found that shit. This one is called Scar or Cicatriz. Cicatriz, I don't know. It's like the Spanish word for scar. Okay, let's see trailer. Or not trailer. We can really watch the like some moments like from official channel probably. Yeah, let me do it after some real quick break. Let me wait a minute. Okay, I made it just slowed down because of copyright rights. But we can see it in normal speed, but with skipping some moments, like, you know, to avoid any copyright claims, any problems. So it's basically just Spanish thriller, but it's not that common to see, like, this is a Ukrainian actress or Serbian actress who plays Ukrainian woman. Probably like this. She is a Serbian actor who plays Ukrainian woman. And her call name is Scar. And in Spanish it's like cicatriz or cicatriz. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but she actually just plays she plays the woman who got that scar on her face, and in her childhood some really bad situation happened with her because she got that scar from some tragedy, again tragedy. Like, we've got the like 3 different movies or TV shows about some kind of tragedy, you know, but I like the way they feel. I like the feeling, like, you know, like when you're watching something like this is actually make you this actually, all those movies and TV shows I just introduced you, they all of them make you feel those feelings, just, you know, as if you actually behind the screen, as if you actually just participating with them, like all the actions, all the like scenes, they are just really good. And there is, of course, some violence like this shit, because she's basically just trying to survive in like foreign country, but she's doing like, you know, she's doing like retaliation or something, because she got her family killed like 10 years or more like ago. Her family got killed, and she's trying to retaliate on this shit, but she doesn't really know who actually, she knows who killed her family, but she doesn't really know how she can really retaliate, because she's in a foreign country, so she doesn't really have a lot of, you know, to counter those people. But she does have some skills. She can fight. She can really just you know, take out like a dozen people, like just using your hands, you know. It's like kind of Lara Croft or something type of character. But what I like the most is that, of course, is that this is a Spanish TV show, and that means all the actions, all the tragedy or whatever, all that just mixed with some pretty good relationships between characters and good drama and a lot of trauma, but a lot of good characters, you know. So the whole trailer just suggesting like how much power she has and how she can really just take out those bad guys, you know. So this trailer, it's not even close to what really goes on in the chapter, because it shows like it's only about violence, fighting like people around you, but it's not completely about that, because a lot of things that have not been demonstrated in this trailer, and you actually can miss a lot if you think that this trailer just, you know, this trailer just demonstrate everything. It's not like this. So I really recommend you because it has some potential, and it's like been 5 episodes, but it's already a pretty good story to watch and to like looking forward. And it should be like 8 episodes in total, so like 5 episodes left and a lot of story to tell to still. But the trailer is complete violence, like total fucking shit. I don't know why they it's not even like a trailer. It's a part from season 1, episode 1. This is why we see a lot of violence and this shit happen, because this is basically just what she's doing, but it's not like that she only like killing everybody. She gets a lot of other situations. So let's just move on. I don't really know if I have something more, if I have one more good TV show actually, or something like to recommend, or just to break a little down. I kind of like breaking down, but I don't really have any like skills to storytell something in the way you would enjoy it, because you know, some people just speak Turkish. As I can see from comment section, there is people from Turkey, from I don't know, from different countries. So I cannot really like I cannot really tell stories in different languages, but I wish I could. So if you guys really don't understand a single word I'm saying, you can put the subtitles on and you can see the subtitles like option on YouTube. There is like a possibility of getting subtitles for every stream, even though it's like a live stream. There is like automatic subtitles so you can see subtitles in different languages, and this option is actually works. Well, it's kind of bad, but it's translating like every language in your language. I usually use it, but I only use it like when I watch other streamers. I use that feature sometimes. When I watch someone like who speaks Spanish or whatever. We have one more movie. We have Spanish TV show, which is UrbanLaVidaEsNuestra. You probably guys know that this is not a recent one. This was released in like 2023, latest 2023. 11 months ago was the release date of trailer for this TV show. But I missed that TV show when it was released, so yesterday I completed watching it because I missed the initial release date.
No estarías aquí.
¿Qué haces? Me voy a Málaga.
But what I really like and what I really don't understand is how they managed to get like two beautiful actresses in one TV show, in one project, and make it so boring. I don't know how they managed to make it so boring, because even though they have two the most beautiful actress in Spain, like it's not even arguable that this Ortega, I don't know, like Ortega, I don't remember the name, but it's not even arguable that she is a attractive actress, and Maria, the other actress, she's pretty attractive, but I don't know how they really made it so fucking boring. And at the same time, it feels more like that was created like for specific audience, because the main story is like kind of people who trying to, like getting famous by doing some music, creating music, and they like trying to establish their careers in music industry, but they're not completely they're not even like professional musicians, because they're not get enough recognition or something, so they only trying to like establish any possible career. And we can see actually that it's kind of underground community with rappers, all that shit. But I like that. Still, even I really think that this is kind of boring. anyways, it's kind of good only because of actress, and only because of those two specific actresses. If they were not there, I would never watch it ever, like, you know. So you guys only can just really... You can actually just watch it just because of those two characters. And they even got some pretty good like potential relationship as lesbians, but they're not completely lesbians, and they never came out as lesbians, but it's like typical situation like in like friendship, when you try and, you know, when your best friend kind of, you know, attractive, and you feel really attracted to her, and this situation could happen in every relationship, every friendship, but I don't really know how far they actually, you know, like, they supposed to take this relationship, because it only feels like it's in the frame of their friendship, and it never goes any further. Like they never made it any further, and they never got the real, like, official relationship, or they never came out as lesbians. So they only, like, potentially could be there, but they're not currently there, you know. I don't really understand the music, all those words they just sing, but I don't understand the situations that happen to them, to main characters, because they make you feel like you actually empathize them, and you actually, I had a lot of sympathy, a lot of empathy towards main characters. These two girls, these two specifically. Let's bring one more Spanish or any other content, and I don't really remember what I had. But I had all the TV shows, like, stored on my computer, so I can see anytime. I can just check what I have from recent, what I have from, like, what I will have in future, what was just supposed to be released or whatever. Let me just check. Of course, how I could miss it, how I could miss the Wrong Side of the Tracks season 4. The Wrong Side of the Tracks season 4 is the, like, part 4 of story that created in 2021, and the main plot, the core of the story is some underground community, some underground gang that is trying to counter some like officials, some unfair things that happen to them, and they're trying to organize kind of underground community that is countering government in some way. I don't know, this is what I really understood from watching it. It's not like completely description, it's more like my feelings towards that, because I don't know exactly the the idea. Tiempo for if we have any trailer for the new season. So the first season, like the season 1, was in 2021, if I remember correctly, and the last chapter was in 2023, last year. And this year we're supposed to get trailer because we already got the episode 1. So I don't know if we really have any trailer for this season. It feels like we don't have any, which is weird. I don't know why they don't really promote any materials like everybody does. Like, should be like, at least like there should be a single teaser or whatever. It's kind of weird, bro. Like, no trailer, but the final product is already available. What the fuck? So, okay.
Мен өмірден өткеннен кейін баламды қорғыла көрме.
Мен сіз жоқ жұмақта не істеймін жұмақта?
Апам жаяу мектепке алып барсам.
After this, the ad
Пешке кіреді екен ғой.
and I show you. Okay, it's just ended.
Mis amores, ¿se acuerdan de Jimena y Amanda? Bueno, llegó la Navidad.
This was the season, like the only season probably with lesbian couple. That was season 3, and in this season 4, in this new season, I don't really know if they actually keep those women, because I don't just think that we're supposed to get them again, because I have not seen them in episode 1. I have not really noticed any of those.
La comisaría donde trabaja Amanda. Les dejo la tarjetita para que vean el resumen completo. En resumen, en la última temporada, Jimena se divorció, salió del armario, se enamoró de Amanda y decidieron darse una oportunidad. Aunque ahora están separadas por rejas, no impide el amor, cariñitos, vis a vis e incluso una boda en esta nueva temporada.
Okay, there was even a wedding. She tells that
Dios mío, ¿qué ha pasado?
Wedding happened in season 3.
Les cuento la historia. Después de que
And this artificial intelligence tells us all the story that happened in season 3.
Amanda arriesgará todo para encontrar al asesino de su padre, uno de los corruptos más.
I don't really like using artificial intelligence for this type of content, but it seems like it has some feedback, so people really find it useful, like watching this type of
Toda la información
videos,
que las escenas
you know,
de esta última
with no real person.
Temporada fueron mucho más
There's no real person's voice.
íntimas. Pero bueno, el caso es que Amanda tanto amamos incluye.
Aunque no vieron nada de tu papá, te encargas tú porque yo de tu papá paso.
¿Vale?
Primero, Jimena le pide a Tirso e Irene que cambien su versión. Sin dudarlo, su hija acepta, pero Tirso se niega y no le importa cuando Jimena le ruega.
Papá, no te estoy pidiendo que le hagas un favor a Amanda. Te pido que me lo hagas a mí.
Él dice que no cuenten con él.
Conmigo no cuentes.
Por otro lado, Ezequiel presiona al policía para que acepte cambiar su versión y con el arma que tenían en custodia.
I hope you understand what she's saying because I only can read the subtitles.
Él hizo magia. Primero trata de pedir un favor al policía encargado, quien se negó a ayudarlo, pero Ezequiel fue un poco más listo que él.
El juicio está perdido.
I would rather watch like something like this video explaining me what happened because I don't really want to rewatch or just watch again fucking 3 seasons with 8 episodes each because it's kind of a lot of time to, to spend on this.
Al día siguiente, en medio del juicio, todo
So basically, if you just watch something like explaining,
según el plan.
you can skip rewatching or watching like the whole thing by yourself because you probably just,
Tanto Irene
would get a lot of information about what happened, but sometimes like
como el policía cambiaron sus
I don't understand why they using the fucking artificial intelligence.
versiones y negaron todo. Y
At this point, they actually, who created this video, whoever it is, they could use the like any other language. I guess it could be in English because you're using the artificial intelligence, so you can actually make it for more audiences, like internationally. You can make it for English speaking persons, and who don't understand English, they can turn on subtitles and they can read like this, like.
inválida porque entre las pruebas encontraron 2 armas.
But I think that this shit's supposed to be
en vez de una.
in English because a lot of Spanish speaking people, they already exactly understand what just happened in those 3 seasons. They do not really need any explanations. I guess they pretty well know what just happened.
Amanda estaba sorprendida porque no sabía nada de lo que estaba.
But for people like me, I don't understand Spanish. I prefer explanations for this type of TV shows because it's like season 4 is happening right now. It's airing and I don't even know what happened in past seasons because I didn't have
por un momento
enough time to watch it.
Culpable del hecho delictivo de asesinato.
and I don't want to watch the
volver a Entrevías a
the whole
recuperar su
3
familia
seasons.
y formar una fundación para reformar a los menores de barrios y
But
sacarlos
I
de las
know that
drogas.
it's something
Soy yo
really
quien está en
interesting to
Contigo.
spend your time on because
Está con tu padre.
Irene, que tenía planes de casarse con Nelson,
it's really interesting, especially when you understand Spanish or when you just really can find it with all the subtitles or with all the translation, you know, like
cambió de parecer en el último momento. Así que en lugar de
it
cancelar
could
los
be
planes,
really
Jimena propuso aprovecharlos y casarse con Amanda.
it could be really good
matrimonio? No, no, no.
time spending if you can
Lo decía para aprovechar
understand the whole
Así que se lo pidió y decidieron
story.
casarse. Todos estaban invitados, menos Tirso. Ezequiel de la boda, después de un par de golpes, Amanda y Jimena se casaron.
Me van las tipas duras.
Os declaro unidas en matrimonio. Podéis besaros.
So the only thing I understood from watching this video is that they actually got married and they actually just they're so happy, but I don't see what actually like supposed to be like, you know, that actually what actually supposed to be in the center of season 4 in the new season, because I don't even know if they're still in season 4. So it's like kind of, you
Pero
know,
durante la
yes, they are interesting, they're pretty, they got married, we're happy for them, but I don't really know if they're still there,
celebración, el corrupto jefe apareció y le
because the
disparó a
main, like, the whole story is not only about those two women who got married, and there are a lot of different characters, so I cannot really find this video specifically useful, because it only tells us like a separate moments from season, but it doesn't really show the whole, like, the whole story from season 1 to season 3, like, you know.
Hubiera más contenido, el que nos dieron fue suficiente.
So even if I watch this video like in its entirety completely without skipping any moment, I would still need to rewatch the actual TV show, because the lack of information is still there, and I can see the particular moments, but not the whole story, like, you know. Get the fuck out of here. I hate the fucking ads with the with the betting. Okay. So this is a part from previous TV show that I introduced you. This is a part about two women who are main characters from UrbanLaVidaEsNuestra TV show. I call it Urban because I don't know those other words, but I do know urban and what that means, so you can call it just urban.
Les tengo la continuación de la historia de Janet y
Because
Lola.
urban is
Nos
the
quedamos en
word
la
that is also like existing in English, so you can just understand the exact meaning of that word.
parte donde Lola le confesó su amor
And
a Janet.
This
y
is
Janet
pretty well
acá llegaron con esa parte que ella no era su
the definition of the TV show, because the urban, the underground, all that like outskirts community,
hermano.
you know, like
A veces dejar ir es el
all
primer paso
those
hacia la
strangers,
liberación y la paz
they
interior.
are together
Nada es eterno.
and they have the like main goal of their life, like of their lives is like creating the shittest music, you know,
Vas a volver a sentirte
that
bien.
I would never
Vas a
listen
volver a
to.
sentirte
It's like, honestly,
Irse a Londres, Lola
all
entra
the
en pánico y
music
se da
from
cuenta
this
de que
TV
lo que
show
vivió en Málaga
or like from any other TV show, when someone performs like, you know, on the stage, it usually like, it's like grosses me out, you know, like I don't really like live performance on the stage.
la lleva a renunciar a sus sueños temporalmente.
I don't find it any enjoying, you know, like watching someone
Es por Lola, ¿verdad?
Lo que pasa es que buscar nuestros sueños es un
performing.
viaje desafiante lleno de obstáculos y dudas sobre uno mismo.
I mean, like, not professionally performing.
Y el camino para hacer realidad nuestras aspiraciones a menudo exige sacrificios. Lo que pasó fue que Patrick, con la ayuda de Alonso, le robó la canción a Janet.
I wish they put more like storyline instead of more those concerts and those shitty music, because even though there was some pretty good, I guess, moments, like with really enjoyable songs, with really enjoyable performances of those people, I think they could have stuck to more of those like storylines instead of just music and bad performances, because I don't really think that anyone cares a lot about the like music in this TV show specifically, because when you have like the best actors from your country, when you actually cast the most beautiful actress, you have to make them produce more different like situations, you know, happening with their characters, because if you hire someone like pretty well known in your country and they are pretty famous, you should just stick to their like, you know, to their characters, and you actually need way more time to tell the story, because you know, they have a lot of different sides of their characters, and some of those really bad, some of those like about the music, about like how they're eager for like famous, for being famous, for getting the spotlight, but I guess that it could be more interesting if you just really stuck to storylines instead of performing with those characters on the stage. Because when I was watching it, I really just found myself getting distracted from screen, and multiple times I just found myself that I'm not really interested in what I'm watching. So this really means that it's not completely my fault that I'm getting distracted. So it's probably not even that interesting. This is why I'm getting distracted, and this is why I'm not paying a lot of attention, you know. So guys, I think that for today it's like all I really wanted to show you, because I don't have any other content. This is all I really got recently. This is all I got. And if there any possibility of going live this week, I would do that for more different like content. Probably we should just produce more different content from pushing this channel towards more original content, you know. This is my goal for this year specifically, and I want to end this year with some new original content, you know. So let's just let's see if we have something, you know. I don't really know what like September 2024 has, you know. I don't really know a lot, but I think that it's like even more interesting whether you have something unexpectedly, surprisingly good. So let's just see if we have any good stuff in September, and if we do, we will do something with that shit. So you guys, thank you for watching. I see you later, probably this week or next week, I don't know. Depends on new content and new TV shows. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.